Good morning. I am Ravika from ECE. So these are my team members. Here we are going to discuss about a topic called do deadlines create creativity. So I can say that actually deadlines really deadlines does not create any creativity because it needs some time. Because creativity is not just doing a small things. It needs to be to find a new ways to solve a problem. And to solve a problem, we need to think a lot about new ways. How many approaches you must have to think, then you can say that person is creative. And here, coming to the deadlines, it really takes time. So, really, creativity takes time to judge the person. So I can say that creativity really destroys the deadlines, destroy the creativity. So
Yes,
what
I,
is it?
yes, I agree with you, Veronica. Actually, deadlines is about completing the work without making use. Because if we think creatively and if we complete creativity, the work will have its own use. If deadlines are there, we can't think freely, and deadlines make us feel pressure because so we can't think freely and we can't submit the work in a correct manner.
Obviously, Rashmita, absolutely true what you're saying. Deadlines will destroy our creativity at up to 100% because if we are assigned a work and if we set to complete the work in a time of in a short span, then we won't think up to that mark. We will just think in a how to complete the work in a short span of time. But if you are given more time, then we will try to explore about more. We will learn the topic about more, and then we can know that what's the importance of that work and how to complete it and what are the advantages and disadvantages. But while if we, for example, take a employee, if he is given a if he was given to complete a project in 3 days, and the project, what's the title of the project or the what is the main theme of the project. If that content is more, he can't provide that content more because he will be in a pressure that to complete. He may have a lot of thoughts that he may get rejected or he may not compete with others. So obviously he will lose that all points and he may not complete that work. So I think that he will lose he will lose his talent, he will lose his creativity. So it may get him a lot of loss. So I think that these will completely destroy his creativity.
Yes, with the process of deadline, some people rush as they work for completing with the period of time, and sometimes deadlines are giving not properly outcomes, and most of the people are not motivated under these deadlines. Like they have their own creative that, but the underline was gives not properly output. That's why the creatives are sometimes they are unmotivated and they are also in pressure also.
So, in addition to all your points, I can say that both creativity and flexibility must go hand in hand. If not, the proper outcome will not be obtained for us. So, here flexibility means we must not have some deadlines. If we have some deadlines, we may not think freely, and we may not complete that work in a perfect manner. What actually we need to do. So. Those creativity and flexibility must go hand in hand. So
I think that deadlines will up to 50% it will help us because they made us to keep in a disciplined manner. So if you are given a work and if you are not given to time to submit that, we may get lazy. We think that we will postpone the work and we may not do that. So up to some extent, deadlines are better, I think. So they may help. We may lose our creativity or knowledge, but they keep them us to keep in track. And they keep us to make in a disciplined manner.
Yes, what you said is actually correct, actually. deadlines lessen the quality of work. If you want to come with good quality of work, then we should think creatively. We should take time and we should think creatively, and we have to do the work.
So finally, we all like to conclude that just creativity needs time, so that and at the same time deadlines also we make sure to do the work in a perfect way. So let's be have a such type of deadlines in an organized way. Thank you.
Start.
A very good day to everyone. Myself, Himalaya, and here is our group. And we are going to discuss on a topic: do deadlines destroy really creativity? What are the pros and cons of the deadlines? And we are going to discuss how deadlines really destroy creativity. And let us go into the topic. Uh,
In my opinion, not everyone can manage creative under pressure. Deadlines, deadlines can distort creativity, and if there is no deadlines, people can postpone their tasks and works.
Yeah, I think that deadlines destroy creativity because while come to the project, if a deadline is given to the project, people may lose their creativity and they used to be on the deadline, so they may lose their creativity.
But while keeping deadlines is very important because keeping deadlines makes plan perfect because it becomes a habit and it will become a habit and helps to do the work in a certain time and it also supports uh, to individuality and to acknowledge their knowledge and etc.
Yes, I agree with you. Deadlines, every work will have deadlines, whether it is easy or difficult. Sometimes we feel pressure when we have difficult work to submit on deadline. And if creativity needs time, we cannot submit the work on deadline.
Due to these deadlines, some people may take stress on them and they may get health issues. Due to this, many of them get feel stressed.
Yes, really. These deadlines some are very crucial in everyone's life because while going to a company and if the team manager is going to give any work to you, if we can't do that work in a certain deadline, we may lose our job and we may lose our confidence also. And keeping deadlines and pushing them to do work in a certain manner really helps to everyone to complete their work and to extend their knowledge. Do you really support my statement?
This
Deadlines will force us to focus the work rather than bringing up new ideas. And creativity is not about doing things beautifully, but we should find a new way.
Due to these deadlines, some people lost creativity, and
And this deadlines also, if the deadlines are not kept, if the deadlines are not kept, the laziness that means that idleness will increase in every person. So sure, the deadlines should be kept, and these are very necessary for everyone's life. And this also destroys creativity also because while going to the world is increasing and increasing when the world is going to increase and increase, everyone is going faster and faster. So we are summarizing that deadlines will destroy creativity as well as they will help us to solve the and make it as a habit and help the person to increase their knowledge. Thank you.
Now we are tackling the topic called do deadlines destroy the creativity? Yes, sometimes deadlines destroy the creativity. Creativity takes much more time, and it is important to be creative. And if we force or if we put on a lot of pressure, we do not have much creativity. So, yes, I agree with this statement.
Yes, I partially agree with you. What you said, when the creativity distorts the deadlines because that if all the people's mindset will not be similar. When compared to one person to another, few people are taking as a stress while submitting daily project or any do of certain job things what you have to work and stress on them. Uh, but some people were taking the lazy and they extend they postponed the work to next days. So it is destroys the creativity.
Yes, what you said is absolutely right. But all people are not same because some people will have ideas when under the pressure, but some people will not work under the pressure. So they won't get the creative ideas when time is limited. So they need to. It is not correct to give the deadlines.
As you said, I agree with you. Deadlines will create a destroy creativity. The creativity has need more of time to initialize that, and then the deadline is destroy the creativity because the time limit. There is no time we can execute that. What is
So yes, we have some advantages and disadvantages. If we keep deadline, some lazy people they cannot they will postpone the work and they will not submit the work. So it is partially correct and partially wrong. So
So finally conclude that creativity does not depends upon the time limited. It will ratherly difficult to peoples to submit any type of work.
Good morning. I'm Reza from ECE. This is Arsha, Kiran, and Manikanda. We are here to discuss on the topic to deadline destroy the creativity. As I agree with that statement, that every deadline has its own time to complete the work, and due to due to while coming to the end of the work, everything will kills the creativity. Whatever. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree with you because to do the work we need more time. So if we is there a deadline, we cannot do that work much creatively because under that pressure, the work will not be done by the creativity.
Sometimes deadlines kills creativity because we fix the time. It gives more pressure for anybody to do any work.
As that every work that we have to complete within the time will kill our creativity. For example, we have some work to do within the time, and but we are being lazy with that work, and we have not completed the work within the time. Then we have been very fast towards the work to complete within the time. So while coming to the last, we have been deleting all our creativity from our mind and try to complete the work due to the last duration of the day.
Given deadline, our creative ideas will not in any project. Um, Sometimes deadlines will come because some people will not do any work because of there is no time.
That's why deadlines should have to
Creativity needs a time, mostly depend on the time. It is impossible to put out the creative ideas in particular time limit. So deadline keeps the
So that whatever we do the work is that we have to keep our full effort towards that work to complete within the time. If that work not done with us by us, so that we will be feel so anxiety towards to do the work. So due to due date of that work, we are eagerly waiting to do that work, and we increase our creativity towards that work.
Yeah, I agree with you. Because of the deadline, the creativity is not shown in that work. Because the time is no more. In that situation, the work may not be done creatively.
So finally conclude that every work has a deadline. So we start the work and do and uses your creativity to do that work. Thank you.
just
You stay back there.
Good morning, everyone. Today topic is deadline destroy creativity. Today is my team. This is Surya. This is Kishore, and I am Balaji. Every work has some deadline. In that particular time, we can finish the work, and creativity also is there. Last time we can create creativity is so less. Yes.
Yes, I agree with Subalaji. Deadline is destroyed creativity. If anything becomes really creative, it needs time. In less time, we do not think freely, and this leads to fast approach, and we don't get to new approaches and experiments. This leads to kill our creativity, and we approach to very faster things. So creativity needs.
yes, I agree with both of you. Creativity needs time. It's difficult to today any work in a deadline. So that by putting a deadline, we can reduce the work efficiency and and low quality work becomes. And but deadlines they give some time management skills. That is also one positive thing.
Yes, I agree with Surya and Kishore. We can manage that particular work at last time. We can more creating more works and creating that.
Yes, deadlines destroy creativity, but the only thing is if we are putting a time limit for an experiment or a project, this means we are need to fastly move to the project and get into the another level. This is also a creative skill, but if we really want anything creativity with the new experiments and new projects, we need time. Time gives us more confidence and energy to think about depth into the project and experiments. Yes.
Yes, I agree with you. Deadline to give stress on the workers also to get more stress, and this may lead to work efficiency very reduced day by day. So that finally concluded it. Deadline kills creativity issue. Thank you.
I'll let you go. Careful, careful, careful.